What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Chuck, thanks for joining. Happy Tuesday. The TBG. What's up, my brother? Juan, Burner Girl. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you guys. Going to give it a moment. Let people trickle in. Got a lot to get through tonight. A lot of giveaways. So, how was everybody's Memorial Day weekend? Hopefully, everyone had off Monday. A minute or two. Tactical Tina, thanks for joining. There she is. Black Girl Magic, Gina versus Gina. Yes, yes. Let's see if you can double up on me. Gentlemen, thanks for joining. Oh, Major, I'm sure you're gonna love this topic here for tonight. Hope everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend. Everyone was safe. Had a competition Saturday with the team. It was the Mid-Atlantic up in Antalani, up in Nutropoli, PA. Denton, thanks for joining, man. What's up? How you feeling, man? But Sunday and Monday, I was recovering. Running 13 stages 12 stages is not easy, especially when it's muddy and raining. All right, so I got a couple of things on the agenda, some surprises. One additional giveaway for tonight. 2A in LA. What's up, fam? Good to have you on board, man. Thank you. Appreciate your support. I'll be seeing you next week at Arm 5 down in Atlanta. Still trying to figure out what guns I'm going to take down there. Sugar Bear, good evening. Thanks for joining the live. Staccato Dan, God bless you too, brother. If I bring race guns, that means I have to bring 9 major ammo. Having that shipped down there, I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I think just getting down there and just hitting the store and just grabbing a couple of boxes of ammo while I'm down there. So I don't have to ship anything down. So that all depends on what type of guns I bring, but I'm bringing at least 3 or 4 down there to Arm 5. So we will see. Make sure we don't double up. Will do. I got you. Me and LA, 2A and LA got you. Atlas or Infinity. All right. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. I know we could probably ship some down to the hotel. Yeah, I never brought more than 1 or 2 guns on the plane with me, so bringing like 3 or 4 is going to be a little nerve-wracking. As long as I don't go on Spirit or JetBlue or Alaskan Airlines, I should be okay. Agent 2 down, thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you. Number 1 member with Team Blacksmith, day 1. That boy was on board. Thank you. All right, so All right, guys, let's get started. A little housekeeping. Again, Team Blacksmith, along with the Bunker Gun Shop, my man Frank Bank, will be down at Arm 5 next week, representing the team and also the Bunker Gun Shop, hooking up with 2A in LA. Also, the Armchair Operator will be down there with us. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be my first time meeting everybody, so I'm looking forward to that. I already met my man 2A in LA when I went out to his hometown. So that was a great time. So definitely looking to do another collab with you, man. We're going to be shooting some guns, so I'll be hooking up with you, trying to fly out there. Nah, I'm not flying Alaskan. Nope. American Airlines all the way. American Airlines. Also, GunCon out in Cleveland, Ohio. Team Blacksmith will be out there. Myself and a couple other members on the team. Representing, looking at any new stuff that may be out there on the market. Kind of slowed down on the collecting. I got 3 guns coming in 2A. Got a couple of projects going on, so be on the lookout for Team Blacksmith. A lot of big things going to be happening by September. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And also, I'm going to give a shout out to the team, Team Blacksmith Shooting Squad. As you know, right now, Team Blacksmith has 11 members. Kwesi Asante is the team leader of Team Blacksmith. We got the range therapist out of Florida. We got Ricky Neves, RN Tactical, Ross, RN Tactical. We got Kofi Handon from Hand and Arms down in Maryland. We got Trent Bennett out of Alabama. We got Greg Fuller out of Delaware. Fuller Mag Defense. Who else we got? Of course, Frank Bank from the Bunker Gun Shop, official team member. Also, we got Trey Barber from Barber Training Solutions. He's on board with Team Blacksmith, so appreciate him. Also, the range therapist, and of course, Kwesi Asante. We got Travis King from TK Training out of Maryland. Big ups to him. Thanks for coming on board for Team Blacksmith Shooting Team. Like I said, what we're trying to do is come together as a people, brothers and sisters. You know, a lot of people see us all separated and divided, but this gives a lot of people looking to get into competition shooting and seeing us as a solid unit, a solid group, come together, that a lot of people see us as a people. You know, we can never come together and be one solid unit, being together and organized. So I appreciate the team coming together and making this happen so we can represent the organization along with Team Blacksmith, and also their businesses and their brands come together as one. So big ups to them. Yeah, Armchair Operator. Yeah, man. Driving down. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's too much. Christian, thanks for joining, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, Travis King, man. That boy's hungry. Boy's hungry, man. Love his energy. What we got? All right, so topic for tonight. Unfortunately, Frank Bank won't be able to join us tonight. I had an emergency that he had to deal with, but so keep your prayers for him and his family. But hopefully he'll be able to join us next time. But I really wanted his perspective on stock guns and modifying your stock guns, the pros and cons of doing that. And me and Frank was having a real debate about modifying guns and, trying to sell your guns and trying to get the money that you invested in those modifications, trying to get some of that money back. And a lot of these gun shops refuse to look at the modifications and say, hey, it adds value to it. I had my experiences, it was like shock when I first got into collecting guns and tried to sell some. Bought a gun for which gun was it? Wilson Combat. $3,600 gun. I went to go see how much I could get for it. One shop said, hey, I'll give you $800 for your Wilson Combat. I was like, dude, you got to be kidding me. So I went to another shop. They said, we'll give you $900 for your Wilson Combat. Now, stuff like that, like, I really can't understand. I know they want to make money, but a markup, because as soon as you sell it for $8,000, they're going to mark it up at probably $2,000-$3,000, which I think is a little insulting, especially if you go back in the store and see the price tag on what you just sold them, and they just tripled or quadrupled the price on some of these guns that we trade in or sell. So give me your thoughts on just regular stock guns. Oh, yeah. EDC 9L. Yep. Big Easy. Thanks for joining, man. Good to see you. So Major Havoc, you do a lot of modifications, and 2A in LA, you got some modifications. Gun shops are tight on trading values. I get it. Like, once you modify a gun, you kind of own it. It's yours. And to sell it to a shop, they got to say, okay, we got to find a unique buyer that's interested in your upgrades. But my question is, what's the limit of upgrades that you would do that would still add value to your stock gun? Holly Ryder, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. So I think like internals and trigger jobs, I think those are like key modifications that should add value to your any modification or any 2011 or any gun that you're trying to trade in. Yeah, it's still tough, because even trying to sell private party, like I think the tactical bearded guy, he tried to sell his Vulcan 11, and like I said, like a $5,000-$6,000 gun, it's hard to sell even to a private party. It's like it's not too many of us around, and a lot of people that's collectors like myself, 2A, also Major Havoc. Most of the guns we already have, but not everyone's dropping $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 at a drop of a hat, and taking it to a gun shop as your last resort. It hurts. So one of my friends had a Terran Tactical Pit Viper. Took it to a gun shop, and you know how much the Pit Viper is. They said, "Hey, we'll give you $2,500 or $3,000 for a Pit Viper." Now that caught me off guard. They said, "Well, if you had the Sand Viper, we probably give you a little bit more because it's optic ready or has the optic on there." Yeah, Chuck, friends who knows friends. Yeah, like even private party is a little dicey sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would agree 2A on that one. I do got a gunbroker account. Now, there's some stock guns you just don't modify. Now, I'm sure 2A will agree with me on this, like the Combat Master. Now, I've thought about getting my Combat Master, the original one, the Gen 1, optic cut. But you have to think, if someone's looking for the original Gen 1 Combat Master collaboration STI and Terran Tactical or Terran Butler, that may lose value. So some modifications will hurt your sale on specific guns like that. Yeah, definitely not. You gotta leave Terran guns alone. They just stand alone by themselves. But just like staccatos, the Staccato XC, when will they ever come out with a aluminum or steel grip? Would that increase the value of your XC or any staccato that you have? I don't think, you put them side by side in the shop. You got one with a metal grip, and of course one with the just the standard grip, polymer grip. And one's priced $4,000 and the next one's $5,000 or $5,500, someone's going to say, why does it cost so much? Oh, it has a metal grip. I guess the average or the avid buyers is like, it's really not that important. So a shop may say this may be hard to sell because someone has to really be looking or really understand what a metal grip does in comparison just to a polymer grip. We got here. True. Absolutely right on that point. Really, P320? Great resale value. I never thought, as much as I like SIG, I don't like SIGs that much. I only have one SIG in my collection now. I'm about to give away 2 of them tonight. But yeah, I would never thought SIG would have a good resale value. Oh, okay. I'm glad you said sarcasm. All right, Rob, what are you saying here? I only do consignments when I part with one. My FFL has a good rep with me, and others do a very decent inventory in consignment firearms. Okay, it's always an option. So we all know what the pros are. Like, of course, Prodigies. Let's talk on Prodigies and all the other guns that's priced under $1,500. Now, if you spend $1,000 on a Prodigy and put like 5, 6, even 1,000 more on top of that, do you expect to get more than what you paid for? I mean, you just upgrade it to everything you can upgrade on a Prodigy. Porting, new trigger, new internals, new grip. You're essentially changing the entire gun itself. Do you really consider it a Prodigy? Like I said, my one Prodigy I had upgraded by DSC Gunworks and Iron Monkey. Now, I don't know how much I could get for that. I would never sell it, but just bringing that to a shop, will they just see a Prodigy or will they see more than a Prodigy? Major, I don't know if you ever tried to sell one of your upgraded Prodigies. Yeah, TVG, I hear you, but what if no one, like the gun shop may know Iron Monkey or DSC Gunworks, but for a regular buyer, he may see a pretty gun, but with the price tag on it, that might scare him away. Yeah, I sold my P320. I got a P226 now, X5 Legion. What we got here? That is true. Yeah, for the Iron Monkey work, that was another $2,500 on top of the DSC Gunworks upgrades, which was probably another $900. But I bought the gun used, so got that for $1,000. But all that work for my upgraded Prodigy, probably could have got a Bull Armory, another Bull Armory TAC 5, a TAC Pro maybe. Oh yeah, definitely is TVG. Definitely a collector's piece. Now, Major, I'm not sure if you ever tried to get a price on your modifications. I don't think you would sell any of yours or trade any of them in. But your Prodigies are like next level. All your upgrades are ridiculous. I have sold upgrading guns for document upgrades. No. Yeah. BTG, bust them guns. What's up, my brother? Thanks for joining. Yeah, me and Frank were going to have a heated debate about trading values and selling guns to the shops. Had a lot of feedback to me with that, but Oh, Chuck, Mainline Armory now is a distributor for Bull Armory. First time they got a distributor outside their own company. So check out Mainline Armory up here in PA. They are now a exclusive distributor for Bull Armory. So you got to check those guys out. They may have some stuff in stock, and trust me, when the Pro Comp or the Comp Pro comes out, I'm sure they're going to be the first ones to get that in stock. So they are going to go fast with him too. But check out Mainline Armory. All right, guys. Got a few giveaways for tonight. All right. Before we get into the EDC giveaways, again, those are for the members. Members only. I have digging through my gun closet, and I found some unused Staccato magazines, brand new. And I got, of course, this is the 26+1 magazine, the big stick as they like to call it, and some 20+1, two of those. So those will be the first giveaways for tonight. 3 Staccato 2011 magazines. And Letho, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Tonight is all member giveaway. I appreciate the members and everyone joining. Subscribers, I appreciate you as well. There will be one subscriber giveaway for tonight, but as of right now, we're going to go to my members list or pool. See if I got the right one. All right, so the first giveaway will be 3 Staccato 2011 magazines to one of our members. Whoop. Wow, that's still moving. Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on? Sorry, guys. I got 3 wheels going on at the same time, so I apologize. I got to share the right screen. Try to save time or not. Share screen. All right, so this is the one with all the names. Just checking. All right, Staccato magazine giveaway. See what we got. You don't see your name, Tina? Yeah, your name's on there, Tina. Right there, Tactical Tina. All right, so Siege Talks, you are a winner. All right, so you got the 3 Staccato magazines. I do have your info, so I'll be shipping those out to you. Now, I'm not sure if you're a 2011 person, but this may inspire you to go buy either a Prodigy, Romulus, all of the budget double stack 1911s. Majority of them all take 2011s, 2011 magazines. So congratulations, Siege Talks. All right, cousin, you won. Where's she at? She's still here? She's not here. Nope. I better be glad and say you need to be present to win. She'd be very upset. All right, guys, just a little scoop on the EDC giveaways. Now for the ladies, you got the P365 Rose, and of course that comes with 3 magazines, and it also comes with a Vault-Tec uh, uh, gun box, which I was kind of surprised. And also you get the Rose Romeo X optic on that, and 3 magazines. And for the guys, I'm actually giving up my X Macro, my P365 X Macro, and that comes with 2 magazines, and also the Holosun 507K optic. I love that. But I had to get something with the guys along with the women, so could not leave you guys out. All right, so what's your thoughts on SIG P365? I know a lot of people are having issues with some of the other SIGs. Guns going off by themselves. I don't know. I owned a couple of SIGs. I sold a couple, but I never had any of them, even the P320, go off on me by itself. So I don't know. Maybe there's some bad QC controls. Oh, really? Horrible trigger? I'm not sure about that. P365, I'm kind of liking it. I mean, out of all the SIGs, the P226 and the P365 were my favorite. Very spongy. I mean, in comparison to what, I'm not sure, but there we go. That's my favorite too. P226 X5 Legion, that's the one I have. Yeah, I never thought of like any SIG until I got that one. Just the ergonomics, the controls, and everything similar to a 2011, in my opinion. Ricky, RN Tactical, thanks for joining, brother. We're going to be at GunCon at the end of the month, well, end of June. So you're going to be hanging out. Okay, you know, I never thought about modifying my SIG. Kind of like it all stock, but you have to check that out. I probably will buy another P365X Macro once I give this away. P226. All right, so guys, what guns would you not modify? I know we already talked about Taran Tactical guns. No modification whatsoever. Those things just carry weight. Unfortunately, I guess except for the Pit Viper, the Sand Viper and the original Combat Master has more value than the Pit Viper, which is kind of crazy. Yes, the X Macro is comped. And the Rose P365 is comped as well. Now, the Rose does not have a pick rail, so you can't put a light attachment on there. But of course, the X Macro has a pick rail. Oh yeah, we're ready. Oh, for the fuse. So guys, go check out Major Havoc. He got some crazy modifications on his guns. Every time I turn around, he's bringing out something new. Kind of keeping pace with 2A. Kind of fell off the game there for a minute. All right, but the one thing I have been seeing over the last couple of, well, for this good part of the year, a lot of manufacturers are having their own modifications, like the porting, upgraded triggers. And that one review I did for Masterpiece Arms, the DS9. Now, I still believe that still is the game changer 2011 for all you get for the price. They will come up with a steel or aluminum grip. Jose, thanks for joining, man. for all that you get for that, I still think Masterpiece Arms DS9 is still probably the best option to go when it comes to into like a full-blown nice solid 2011. See, she's finally in the chat. See, you won 3 magazines, Staccato magazines. You wasn't present, but you still won. So you got your 3 magazines. I'll be shipping those out to you by the end of the week. Now, Custom Works, yeah, they're coming out the game strong too. Now, I know a lot of people I follow, they have Custom Works. I may look into that later on in the year. What's got here? All right, so no upgrades to high-end 2011s. That's true. Well, Two-Way, let me ask you a question. For the Infinity, now I have the 40 cal, but it's not ported. Now I know Infinity is known for their unique square ports. Now, say if I sent that to Vulcan and got their porting, would you think that would hurt the value of the Infinity? She is Sunshine. Hey, thanks for joining. All right, Sugar Bear, you just got your DS TC. Oh man, oof, gonna love that. Oh, you got that steel grip. Kingdom Defense, thanks for joining. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, it's really hard to compete with manufacturers when they come out with these modifications that people would normally send out to the DSC Gunworks, Vulcan, Moonson Tactical, Scott at Skips Guns. They do amazing upgrades and modifications. So take nothing away from them, but yeah, like Bull Armory, when they came out with the porting, no, it's really hard to compete with Bull Armory. Bull Armory is just, if they came out with a steel grip or metal, aluminum or steel grip, that would just be like the best. The TAC SAS2 TAC Pro is probably the second best gun in my collection right now. No, I don't match that up with my Infinity guns. I'm just saying overall, comparing that to my Atlas guns, I put the Bull Armory second to my Atlas with regards to overall performance and handling and accuracy. Yes, Bull Armory is the one. Oof, yeah. Anybody that knows Infinities would be like, hey, this wasn't done by Infinity. I may try to send it back to them to have the porting done. Or I might just hopefully get me another Infinity at 9mm. Where do I rank my Infinity? The Infinities, I don't really compare them to any other guns. Just the quality to build. The only gun, in my opinion, that comes close to Infinity, and this may catch people off guard. That's a tough one. Accuracy X. Accuracy X, custom gun 2011 builder. The quality and the build and materials that Accuracy X uses is comparable to Infinity. I'd lie to you not. Accuracy X is a sleeper out there. But right now, Infinity, I don't even include them in the rankings or the categories. So they are like the top guns in my collection. as much as I love my Bull Armories, my Staccatos, my Atlas, list goes on and on with the guns that I have, but yeah, it's Infinity. I just don't even include into any rankings because they're always going to be at the top. But trust me, Accuracy X is a sleeper, just like Masterpiece Arms. Accuracy X comes with a high price tag, but I believe it's well worth the price. What we got here? Custom porting is super flat. Oh, absolutely. Now, performance-wise, Bull Armory is out the box. It's a tech driver. I've been falling behind 2A in LA with his collection. So hopefully I'll be able to shoot one of his newer guns when we get down to ARM 5. There we go. I believe 2A in LA may agree with you on that one. I don't know. Rhapsody versus Infinity. Now 2A has both, so I'm not sure what he would rank those two against each other. All right. Okay, Rob, thanks for joining. Some other way. Now, the one thing I like about modifications, especially with the triggers, internals, the grips, the porting now, which is huge, you can get them to run just as well as in high-end 2011. Now, will the quality, the slide to frame be the same? Maybe not, but it still will, like you send it to Vulcan, Scottish Skips Guns, DSC Gunworks, they're definitely going to run. The one that Gina versus Gina won, it's... Now, would I get back into that? I'm not sure. Yeah, I know Major Havoc is big. It's big on that. Carbon Q, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. All right, guys, now, so we don't drag on too long, we're going to do the first giveaway. And that'll be for the guys. That'll be for the P365X macro. Make sure I get the right wheel up here. Oh, not the right wheel. Sorry, guys. Gina versus Gina. Sorry. I thought this would work out a little better, but it's not. It's not let me share that screen. Okay, let me try this one more time. Appreciate your patience. All right, here we go. Now, 2A in LA, I got you in here. So I'll leave it up to you to, if you win, to waive your winnings to someone else. All right, so here's for the SIG P365X macro. Who do we got? Who do we got? Christopher Abbott. Oh, wow. He's going to be surprised. Congrats, Chris. I'll be hitting you up later. I know you're a busy man. He's actually getting into guns, so this will be a nice surprise for him. All right, so that's the first giveaway on the first EDC, the Christopher Abbott. Actually, local guy, so I'll probably meet up with him somewhere. All right, guys, so for this year, what's going to be your next top gun? Now I have two coming in. I actually worked a deal on a Hayes Custom. It's not the ported island barrel, unfortunately. It's the ported barrel. I'm not sure what's going on with the Hayes Customs right now. But I did make a deal with getting one hopefully late next month. So 2A, what's your next big gun coming in? I know you got a few on order. All right, Chuck, what do you say here? Apollo 211 compact. No, I would agree with you on that. Yes, I'm saving you for last. All right, so along with the gun, the P365X macro, Chris will be getting 500 rounds of 9mm ammo. So I can't give away a gun without the ammo, so got to give you something to shoot. All right, that's what's up, Race City. Oh, you got a Lucky Devil Jr.? Is that a new one? I know 2A has the full-size Lucky Devil. Tyler, what's up, man? Oh, that's what's up. Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. All right, look. Oh, really? Two Infinities? Real important. Say, yeah, I'm gonna just take this down right now. I'm getting a little upset with myself. But I tell you, the Vulcan 11, I should be getting that by my birthday, maybe September, October. The Cabot. Oh, you're gonna love the Cabot. Gonna love the Cabot. Yeah, I'm not sure about another Infinity. I was not too hot on the new models they're coming out with. More, I guess, the color schemes. They're kind of like using the bronze a lot. Just too much bronze for me. And I already had the bronze Venom Infinity. Yeah, we have to throw our hands up. 2A's just pulling away from us. Oh, absolutely, Tyler. No doubt. Look, as much as we talk about all these other guns here, the Staccato XC is still the workhorse. Any 2011 that comes out, in my opinion, is measured up against the Staccato XC. And people try to get their guns to the level of the Staccato XC. Like I said, that was probably one of the first comp guns I got in my collection. And I fell in love with that day one. Like, still one of the best in my collection. The XC, I would never sell it. And the P, may do some trigger work on the P, some internals, but putting the XC next to a P, yeah, it kind of really outshines the P. But I got this Staccato P, and I love it. I would never trade it in or sell it. It definitely does the job. Now, the thing I love about the XC, it can shoot minor and major rounds. That's the only downside of my Atlas Erebus. It cannot shoot major rounds, and I was shocked that it doesn't. They touted as, a 2-gun or a 3-gun competition gun. But for USPSA, it's an open gun, so you kind of the point factors compared to a real open gun that shoots major rounds versus the Erebus that can only shoot minor rounds is big difference. Nice. Kofi, what's up, man? Really? Oh, that's going to be nice. Did you get the grip and the porting on your P? All right, the principal part of Team Blacksmith. Appreciate you, man, for coming on board. Team Blacksmith, like R2 Brands, is just going to knock this thing out of the park. All right, the 2K11. Definitely a nice gun. Yeah, loving the 2K11. Principal. Now, did the XE really? I know you and 2A upgraded your XE. Yeah, do I want a like aluminum or steel grip on my XE? Yeah, that'd be nice. But it just performs. It just performs. It's yeah, an upgraded trigger. I mean, I'm still shocked that Staccato has not upgraded their triggers, getting away from the polymer trigger and go with a metal trigger. Yeah, I hear you. 2A. I hear you. I mean, every time I pull a trigger, it just shoots great. But I do understand, it's not like an Atlas trigger or Infinity trigger. But how about the grip? Which grip do you prefer out of all the grips out there? Is it the Chili grip? Or Infinity grip? Hold on. For the XC? Is that the one you're talking about, Tyler? Two A in LA is rubbing off on you there, Major. He's rubbing off on you. Now, not all triggers are drop-in triggers. There got to be some type of adjustments you have to make to the grip for it to actually drop in, correct? Yeah, Vulcan's grip are nice. I can't wait till I get my Vulcan 11. Yeah, the new Atlas grips are nice. I'm surprised they finally came out with their grips for the Staccatos. Okay. Now, for the money that we put out on the modifications, now the one thing I do like about that, you don't have to go full blown modifications. You can update the grip, which is usually Robert. Thanks for joining, man. Thank you. I'm sorry you didn't join the time enough for the giveaway, but trust me, I got one more gun I'm looking at to give away before the end of the summer. So definitely stay on board. And yeah, that's going to be a tough one to give up. But looking at my gun closet, looking at stuff that that I'm losing the excitement for when I open the box. Nah, you'll fit right in, Gina. You'll fit right in. Couple more wins, you'll be up here with everybody else. Like, you're winning everything. But yeah, I'm getting that feeling every time I look in the closet. My gun safe. There's a lot of stuff I'm willing to part with now that I didn't think I would be able to part with. Now, I never will part with an Atlas or Infinity. Yeah, that'll never happen. Or any of my Terran tactical guns. But yeah, there are probably 2 or 3 2011s I'm looking to part with by the end of the year. Snap at you photography. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you. But I do want to give a shout out to RGG for putting together the ARM5. I'm sorry that this is my first one that I'm intending, but I'm real excited to be going down there, meeting everybody, hooking up with 2A in LA again, especially the range day. That's going to be exciting to shoot different guns that I probably don't have in my collection. What's my EDC? Well, it used to be the P365X macro, and also the M&P9 and my Bull Armory ultralight. So those are the 3 I have in rotation. But the M&P9 is my primary one in rotation. Like I said, it's always that fear if I have to use it, and you will lose it. Am I willing to lose one of my higher end carries? Like I said, if I haven't, I have to use it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll be giving that one up to the police. The Shadow 2 Compact, I got a chance to shoot that with Ricky at RN Tactical. And I was actually surprised how well that shot. I'm not a big CZ fan per se, but that one had me scratching my head thinking I need to add that into the collection. No, I agree, Tyler. I agree with you 100%. If I got it on me, I'm definitely going to use it if I have to. But someone left a comment on one of my posts. I wanted to share it. It's kind of funny. I won't put the name out there, the tag, but someone said, I will let you shoot me for any one of these guns. I'll sign a NDA, just don't kill me. Like maybe in the arm or in the vest or something. Yeah, I'm not sure how serious people are out there these days, but that was a crazy comment left on one of my posts. It's crazy. I was like, yeah, NDA would not hold up in court if you actually shoot somebody. And they wanted you to shoot them. Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, Ricky, are you on here? Still on here? Yeah, it's definitely insanity. All right, I may have to get a Shadow too. I may have to get one. My first gun was a CZ75 SP01. That thing had an extremely heavy trigger. I thought that's how all guns were made until I got my hands on my Bull Armory. That was my first 2011 in my collection. Now, the DWX, by far, in my opinion, is the best CZ-ish gun out there, collaboration with Dan Wesson. Definitely love the DWX. We got here. Here's about adding CC to. I have a new one. Okay. I got a huge project coming up in August. So last 2A's willing to hit me up with a huge loan, an interest-free loan. I'm kind of jammed up until till late August. Really? Now the only thing, the Shadow 2 DWX is the trigger. Like I said, yeah, I'm a trigger snob. I love a 2011 trigger versus the Shadow 2 trigger, the curved trigger. But like I said, it does shoot great. I'm just got to get used to that type of trigger again. In my opinion, the P226 by SIG with the adjustable trigger is probably one of the best non-2011 triggers out there next to the Alien trigger. Yeah, a lot of these guns are hard to find, especially the P365 Rose that one of the lucky ladies will win tonight. I had a hard time finding that one. Even the Bunker Gun Shop couldn't find it. So you may have a collectible carry in your collection, whoever wins this one tonight. Miss Aaron Tactical, glad you were able to join. Yeah, the Alien is unique, very unique. I do like it. I ran it in a few competitions, had some issues with it. It gets dirty so fast. Easy to take apart and clean. And it gets very hot very fast. So, I mean, that's only the con of having an Alien, that it does get dirty really quick. But one of the flattest shooters out there. It's really hard to compare the Alien to any other gun. Yeah. Sorry, TBG. Not tonight. There will be another gun giveaway. Trust me. Like I said, I got one 2011 in my collection that I'm going to part with. I think I just got to get the trigger readjusted on there. But this one's going to be a nice 2011 giveaway. But I can't unsee this, man. Come on, why did you put that up there? I can't unsee it now. All right, let's take it down. That's too funny. Oh, we're gonna be chatting later about that one, man. Chuckle trigger, or pistol. All right, guys, hitting that hour mark. All right, so here we go. The P365 Rose giveaway. Oof. All right. So since that's the last giveaway, all right, ladies. So for the P365 Rose, you get 3 magazines, the Vault gun box. Trust me, safety in your house is number one. So please use the Vault gun box. Like I said, it's very necessary. I have a couple of gun boxes next to my nightstand. Very important. So I'm glad it came with that. Nice little touch. Of course, you get the 3 magazines. You get the Romeo X Sig Rose optic. Like I said, I have it right here, but I can't pick it up. I'm not being shut down this time. So made that mistake with the video. So that's not going to happen again. All right. So ladies, are you ready? Are you ready? Now, with your P365 Rose, you will get 500 rounds of ammo with that as well. Shipped out to you. All right. Here. All right, so there's a small group of ladies on here. I was going to throw a bunch of names on here, but that wouldn't have been right. Norwood, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. Like I said, we only had a small topic for the day: modifications, stock guns, good, pros and cons. We all know the pros, but the cons, of course, resale value of modified guns. Is it really worth it? Once you modify a gun, 9 times 10, that's your gun, unless you're like 2A and say take a huge, steep discount on a resale or a trade-in. Yeah, a lot of these gun shops, there's a lot of changes going on tonight with a lot of guys. What's going on here? All right. Guys, a lot of stuff I won't be able to unsee. All right, ladies, here we go. Here we go. Let's see who's going to be the winner for tonight. Oh. Tactical Tina has won the P365 Rose. Congratulations, Tina. Congratulations. Wow, that was close. Gina, some things do have to come to an end, but trust me, you will be entered into the next giveaway. Congratulations, Tina. Congratulations, Christopher Abbott. Congratulations, Siege Talks, for winning the Staccato magazines. And also, of course, you get the 500 rounds of ammunition. I believe I'm be sending out 124 grain. Tactical Tina, I don't believe I have your information. Sorry. Sharing. So what I need you to do is email me your info and also your FFL so I can have it shipped out to you. So send me your information so I can have this shipped out to you by this Saturday. But congratulations to everyone, to Chris, to Tina, to Siege Talks for all the giveaways for tonight. Like I said, it was just an easy topic to discuss. I wanted to get a lot of feedback on modifications, especially some higher end guns. Yeah, even my Staccato XL limited edition, I was thinking about sending that to Vulcan to have them port that one. But again, limited edition, collector's piece. Will it hurt the value? I believe it would. So I changed my mind on that. So I'm going to just leave that one alone. I may upgrade the trigger, though. Get a gold trigger. That's one thing I think Staccato fell short on. They could have really tricked out that Staccato XL limited edition. Now, Chuck, thanks for joining. Agent 2 Down, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Oh, too funny. Too funny. All right, guys. So always show support and some love. To every one on here, subscribers, members, Bust Them Guns, Kingdom Defense, 2A in LA, Major Havoc, on YouTube, Instagram, subscribe, follow, support these guys. Man, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of work to come out here and put ourselves out here in this space and take all types of criticism. And trust me, the comments that come in get a little crazy sometimes. Some are just downright disrespectful sometimes. But that comes with what we're doing, putting ourselves out here, giving our opinions on certain guns, our thoughts and ideas. There's always going to be someone that disagrees with us respectfully and disrespectfully. Brother Saeed, what's up, my man? Let's see. I am not familiar with him. I'm not sure if anyone else is. Amen. Thank you. Appreciate you for joining. More giveaways coming soon. I'll be dropping some more videos in the next coming weeks. Okay, 2A knows about it. That's the first time I'm hearing them. Hearing about them. Neil, is that a upgraded trigger that you have to drop in yourself? No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I'll be seeing you out there in the next Steel Challenge. I got to get back out there. Got here. Trayvon, #1 dope instructor. Hey guys, if you're ever in North Carolina, you need some one of the best instructors out there. Got to hit my man, #1 dope instructor, Trayvon Perenio. You will not go wrong with that dude. Also, Kofi from Hand in Arms out in Maryland. Some real top knowledgeable, experienced pistol instructors. Cannot go wrong with those guys, man. Those guys really put the work in. Okay, wow. That's something new. I got to check into that. All right, guys, so that's it for tonight. Hit that hour mark. I don't like to drag these things on, but I appreciate everybody for joining. Appreciate your support. Continue to follow me and the team on IG, and be on the lookout for some big changes coming for Team Blacksmith. It's going to be something. We're kind of moving myself out of the gun collecting space for this year. Probably get back into it next year. But a lot of big things are coming up for Team Blacksmith. So I thank you for your support, following, and everything else that you guys do. Commenting on videos. I actually take the time to watch my videos. And trust me, I'm not a natural in front of the video, but thank you again for your support and all that you do for me and all the other guys that's out here putting in the work. And ladies too, putting in the work. I don't want to exclude you guys either, but thank you again. Juan, definitely see you back out there. Carbon Q, thank you very much for joining. Armchair Operator, yeah, we see you out there, brother. We're going to be doing a Battle of the Comps, part 2. So Armchair Operator, me and Ricky from RN Tactical will be hitting you up. See if you want to join us out there for that. Yeah, Warwick Tactical. Yeah, check those guys out. They're doing some nice work out of Lancaster, PA. I checked them out at SHOT Show. Some really solid stuff out there. Did not know they were in PA either. So check out my IG page for that interview I did with Warwick Tactical. great bunch of people at Warwick Tactical. All right, definitely, dude. Definitely. Appreciate you. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. Thank you again. My next live will hopefully be in July. It's going to take me that long to part ways with another gun. But I do have to get the trigger adjusted on this one. I may get an optic cut, so I may be sending it off to DSC Gunworks to get those last bit of modifications on there. But yeah, it's not an Infinity, but this is probably a solid 2011. Got some serious weight to it. I'll check the list, the roster for some of the states. Like I said, if I can't transfer the gun to your state, I can't transfer it. It's not anything that I can do to work around the gun laws of any state. So 2011s are very hard to get through any those restricted states. So let's just put that out there. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you again very soon. So this is Mr. Blackson, Team Blacksmith. Like, share, subscribe, join the team. I'm out.